Heartiste, who kind of got me into all of this mess. And the Maxim today is Maxim 101. Compliments breed complacency. Critique breeds conciliation. A woman will never work as hard for a man's approval as when his approval is most elusive. Again, just like I talked to, I would say 80% are somewhat beginners or guys that are stuck. 20% are guys looking for the leading edge or the cutting. They're already successful with women. Some are naturals, some are naturals combined with some education, some are in the right place at the right time. But about 80% are still like the basics tend to work, and the basics always work. And one of the basic tenets is no compliments. Girls, especially beautiful women, know they're beautiful. They've been told from birth, every day, multiple times per day, that they're beautiful. She doesn't need you to tell her she's physically attractive. So let someone else do that. Set yourself apart by withholding your approval, your compliments. And compliments do tend to breed complacency. And you would be surprised. This is one of those things that I have to get Buddy in here so she can kind of like explain. But most women, and guys do tend to overly compliment the girls that they are attracted to and find pleasant to be around and enjoy. But it's not good for her. It's like overfeeding an animal, or you have an animal that does well, but you reward it with every good thing that they do, and pretty soon they're overweight because you reward it all the time, and it kind of slows down, and you're not getting the same performance. And the same thing can come with compliments to a girl that you see a lot. It breeds complacency. She's used to it. It doesn't have any impact on her. It's kind of like, generally how a level of living becomes your new norm. Not always, but most of the time. And it's really surprising, especially with women, I think, that how very, modest girls can be, not ruined, but their worst traits come out with lots of compliments. It tends to spoil them in a bad way. Critique breeds conciliation. Women want to earn your attention. They want to earn your affection. They want to earn the attention and commitment from a high value man, which is you. If she's dating you, she considers you to be high enough to date. Critique breeds conciliation. Again, just withholding compliments conveys to her a sense of you're critiquing her. You don't have to voice a negative. It's not always the healthiest thing. But what is interesting is like the number of girls that you'll hear say, yeah, he weighed me every day. And one time he made me do push-ups in front of McDonald's because I ate too many fries, and he refused to let me do this. And he would read my food journal every day, and he made sure that I weighed under a certain, but that's who she remembers. That's who is burnt into her mind. That's who she who gave her the biggest emotional charge of her life. That's who she remembers. She doesn't remember the 3 guys that she dated that were happy and ended up, when she gained 30 pounds and, loved her as she was and all that, because it didn't challenge her. It was given to her. Again, just like compliments, it's too easy. Women don't want things that are too easy because so many things come to them so easily. Again, just like with guys, they're like, God, I like to have sex like a woman does, like on call. But women don't appreciate because it's on call. Her ability to get commitment would be something that's even greater. But you got to remember, even men even give away commitment like it's candy. They think nothing of it. They'll give her whatever she wants, up to and including marriage, with no real like what's in it for me, or would you say, is this really the best idea for her and I, or even just for him? But a woman will never work as hard for a man's approval as when his approval is most elusive. And again, and this is like in the line of less is more. You don't have to be hypercritical or ferret things out. If you simply kind of hold back on the compliments, that tends to cause women to work harder. And you're really not having to go with the negatives. You don't have to criticize. But again, there are times where you can, in a gentle manner, work with a girl on her behavior or habits or something that's rubbing you the wrong way. And it will be good for both of you. But again, even just, especially in today's world, just withholding compliments will tend to hit that sweet spot where she'll criticize herself enough. Make no mistake, she'll criticize herself enough for both of you if you're not constantly kissing her ass verbally, and buying her gifts and just chasing her around the world. But again, compliments breed complacency, and I've seen where a guy's affection and literally unrestrained caring and giving can ruin the relationship. Critique breeds conciliation. It makes her work harder for your attention, and this makes women happy. They enjoy busting their ass to get the attention of a high value man. And a woman will never work as hard for a man's approval as when his approval is most elusive. And a lot of this stuff is the exact opposite of what you're used to, what you were taught, but this is how it works and what makes women happy. And it helps you too. And that's the most important thing. So that